Okay, so last class, I think you have gone through the material which I have circulated. So all the lectures will be in similar form. Okay, I'll be recording and it will be available in that YouTube link. Okay, so we were discussing about the bricks. Okay, last thing which we have discussed was the classification of bricks. Okay, first class, second class, third class, and fourth class or JAMA bricks. This was the 4 classification of bricks. And you should remember the characteristics of each class of brick. How much is the value for compressive strength? How much should be the percentage water absorption? And what about the degree of burning? What about the shape and size? What about the dimensions? All these things should be understood. Okay. So now we are going on into the testing for bricks. You know that brick is used as a construction material. So in a construction material, the most important function is to bear the loads. When you are constructing any structure using that particular brick, it should be able to bear the stresses. Okay. So there are certain quality criteria to be met, then only we can use it without any interruption for a construction. So now we will be discussing about the different tests. I will present. Okay. So this is the standard test for bricks. Is it visible? Okay, compressive strength. The most important test to be conducted on brick is to determine the compressive strength of brick. So in order to determine the compressive strength of brick, you have to take 5 bricks at random. 5 bricks are taken and these bricks are immersed in water. For 24 hours time duration, the bricks are immersed in water at room temperature. Now you will be allowing the brick to drain and excess water is removed. You know what is meant by frog. The frog is filled by 1:1 ratio of mortar. We are preparing. Yes. What happened?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Okay. Are you able to see this thing? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see that tab? Standard test for bricks?
Sir, no.
Okay.
Sir,
What is
the
getting
voice is not clear.
Okay, fine. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, are you able to view this tab, standard test for bricks?
Sir, it's sometimes clear, but sometimes very clear.
Okay, no problem. You please listen. As I told you, if it is not getting clear, no need to worry. I'll be recording the session and I'll be uploading it to you. Okay. So in case if it is getting interrupted, don't need to worry. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
continuing. Okay. Okay. So most important test for brick is to determine the compressive strength of brick. To determine the compressive strength of brick, you are taking 5 bricks at random. You are selecting 5 bricks and these 5 bricks are immersed in water for a time period of 24 hours and temperature is room temperature. And after immersion, you are allowing to drain the excess water. Then the frog of the brick, you know what is meant by frog? On the surface there will
Yes,
be,
sir.
yes, on the surface there will be depression. That frog is filled by 1:1 mortar. You are preparing a cement sand mortar in the ratio 1:1 and that mortar is filled in the frog layer. Okay. Then for 24 hours, you are storing it under damp sack for the setting of mortar. After the mortar is set, after a time period of 24 hours, mortar will be set. You are placing it in water for 7 days so that the mortar will be getting hardened. You know what is the difference between setting and hardening? Can you tell,
Pardon, sir?
can you tell the difference between setting and hardening?
No idea, sir.
Okay, I told you that mortar will be getting set in 24 hours, but it will be taking 7 days for hardening. Setting means all these things we will be discussing in detail when we are going to the chapter of concrete. We have a chapter on concrete, but I'll just tell you now. Setting means the cement mortar will be having certain amount of plasticity. It will be in the form of a paste. So once this paste is prepared in 24 hours time, there is a chance that it will be getting solidified, but it will not be attaining sufficient hardness. This attainment of hardness will be happening gradually. That is why it is taking a time period of 7 days for hardening to occur. Okay, so coming back, so allow the excess water to drain away. Now what we are doing is we are having a compression testing machine. This is the image for compression testing machine. You will be loading the brick on this compression testing machine. Okay, once the college is open, you can come to our lab. We have a compression testing machine there, and we will demonstrate you how the compressive strength of brick is determined. Okay, once the college is open, the practical can be given, but for the time being, you just understand that this is the compression testing machine. You will be placed. What happened? Hello? Okay, so within the compression testing machine, you will be placing the brick between two plywood sheet. The placing of brick is made in such a way that the frog will be facing upward. Now you will be applying a compressive load, and you will be noting down the load at which the brick specimen is failing. So note down the load at which the brick is failing. That load divided by area of the brick surface. P divided by area will give you the compressive strength. Now after the compressive strength of one brick is determined, you are repeating the process for 5 more bricks, and the average of all these values is taken. So that will be reported as the compressive strength value of brick. Okay, was that clear?
Sir, please repeat one more time.
Okay, fine. What you are doing is you are having brick. The brick sample, you will be selecting one brick, and this one brick you are immersing in water for 24 hours at room temperature. After the brick is immersed in water for 24 hours, you are allowing the excess water to get drained away. Once the excess water is drained away, the brick is in a saturated condition. Within that brick, you are preparing a 1:1 mortar of cement and sand, and the frog of the brick is filled with this mortar. Then for a time period of 24 hours, you are allowing the mortar to get set. So for that, you are allowing the brick, or you are storing the brick in damp sacks. Now you want the mortar to get hardened. So for that, you are placing it in water for 7 days. Again, you are draining out the excess water. Now this machine is known as the compression testing machine. You will be having 2 plates in the compression testing machine. So in between these 2 plates, you will be placing the brick. The brick is placed in such a way that the frog, I think you can see the figure, the frog will be facing upwards. Now you will be loading the brick specimen. The brick specimen will be breaking at one particular point. A brick cannot take more load after that particular point. So you will be noting down the value at which the brick specimen is getting failed. That value divided by the area of brick. That will give you the value of compressive strength of brick. So once the compressive strength of brick is determined, you will be repeating this process for 5 bricks, and the average value of compressive strength of all these 5 bricks will be selected as your result. Okay. So this is how you go for the determination of compressive strength of a brick. Is it clear? Is it clear to you? Okay, I am continuing. So the next test is water absorption of bricks. In order to determine the water absorption of bricks, when I was discussing about the classification of bricks, first class, second class, third class and fourth class brick, I told you that the bricks are classified into different classes based on the value of water absorption. For a first class brick, the water absorption should not be more than 20% of its weight. Nothing is hearing.